cracking, folks? It's your boy Hat Free Speaks, and we're going to go ahead and jump in today with Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars, and this song's called Uptown Funk. Mr. Mark Ronson from the UK, British born. Before this song, he really laid down the foundation for him to have a name for himself. In fact, when he came out with this song with Bruno Mars, I think it shook people within the industry because it was like out of nowhere. And Bruno Mars featuring on a track with Mark Ronson was a collaboration. It's like Calvin Harris collaborating with somebody out of bloody I don't know who else. Chris Brown. Suddenly, out of nowhere. Rewind it 3 years ago. It was that kind of situation. So this is Mark Ronson with Uptown Funk, the official music video. Now I have heard it. I've not seen the whole video in its entirety, and I don't think I've heard the whole song in its entirety. Because back in the day, your boy be out and about gallivanting, and sometimes in the bars back in the day, they'll be playing this song. The last thing I'm going to do, if you guys are expecting it, is me jumping out of my chair, going yippee dippy dippy, hip hip hooray, this song's making me move. Because very rarely and seldom do I actually jump out my chair like a maniac and have a if I have an ear orgasm, I'll let you know about it. But I know it's a funky tune, and I know how the bass goes. I know all that good stuff. But like I says, not heard it for a minute, not heard it in its full entirety, and I'm getting to enjoy the video for its first time. So let's just jump in without further ado. Claps on this. This
shit, that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you succeed and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on. if you've succeeded and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh!
Wow. I can't help but I was smiling. Yeah, as you can see, my eyes were glued to that video. That was funky as well as addictive. That's an addictive song. I mean, the video is absolutely unique. Unique. It's like a video from yesteryears. However, the song, when was it released? November when? 2014. Okay, I was about to say November. It says it was uploaded here November 19th, 2014. Okay. Almost 10 years ago. We're in 2024 now, so go figure that. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, and back then, people weren't dressed as if they were from the 60s here, because what they've done, they being Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars and the creative director for this video, they've taken an essence of pop culture from a time period, could be late 60s, the maybe 50s, that kind of, leather jacket, tight white t-shirt, pants, walking around, having that element of it with the funk, capitalized on it in color, and just made it look really awesome. And I couldn't help but notice why Bruno Mars was pretty much dressed almost like a pimp. In addition to that, having the perms being done in the hair salon. But anyway, I'm not one to question people's intentions in music videos, but that was addictive. I enjoyed it, and it was quite funky. I actually was trying to figure out these dance moves. What was all the shaking? If you notice one part in the video, at the beginning, there was a stuttering part, and it looks like the editor for the video re-looped that, and that's why I was like, oh, what was that bit? Because you could see at the beginning, there's that synchronization between what's being said, what's being seen, and the visual overlays, meaning that you'll see them from afar walking, and then at some point they're up close in person in the video like this, then they're back again, then they're up close in person like this again. There's a backwards and forwards going on, and at one point, instead of actually doing it naturally, the editors actually just made it re-loop itself to make it move. So I don't know why they did that. It does look like a bit of a cheap shortcut, but apart from that, I mean, I picked up on that, and then I never noticed that. Well, it's my first time watching the whole video in its entirety, but yeah. So I'm interested to know who wrote the lyrics. I'm not going to go dig that up, but it says here, the lyrics are here. Uptown funk you up, uptown funk you up. Ow. Okay. And what was that bit where it says hallelujah? What was all that about? And he even uses the B word in it. Hot damn. Hot damn. I mean, some of these words, girls hit you, hallelujah. Oh, girls hit you. I thought he was saying God hit you for some reason. Right, what the comments got to say about this? About a month ago, somebody wrote here, you can't stop dancing when you hear this song. After 9 years, it's still my favourite. I love Bruno Mars. He's one of the most talented artists of all time. Hello, Mark Ronson is the man behind the beat. Come on, let's get real. Bruno Mars is one of the top musicians. Great song. Hello, Mark Ronson was part of the beat. Uptown Funk is a total vibe. That funky rhythm always puts me in a good mood. Infectious energy of the song never fails to get me on my feet. Still love to listen to it after so many years. Yeah, and again, it reminds me of, I don't know if you heard a bit of Pharrell Williams, some of his music. There's a lot of beats and sounds that are made through the mouth. Boom, 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 boom. Loop that. Boom. And that's what they did here. Okay. Snoop Dogg, Pharrell Williams, Drop It Like It's Hot. That whole song is done through, not all of it, but the mouth. The popping sound. Yeah, crazy, I know. So yeah, interesting take on it. And yeah, man, that was my reaction. All right, folks. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, comment, like. My bad if I didn't jump out of my chair like a maniac and dance to it. I will after this, but without the prying eyes of YouTube watching me do it. All right, I do appreciate my privacy. Very rarely will I actually. I've been saying that since I started, man. I don't think anyone's seen me dance. You don't want to see me dance. You get me? All right, make sure you are staying safe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.